I want to share with you this back and forth between Julius Malema and the Member of Parliament of the MK Party, Mr. Sibonelo Nomvalo.
But I'm like, if I was sitting to Mr. Nomvalo, I was like, hey, my guy, you are embarrassing us. And I'm saying that because you can't say that. You can't say that because in the MK, anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right?
That has been done by Madlanga Commission and the Ad Hoc Committee. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very skeptical at first when we were told that the findings of Madlanga Commission are not going to be binding. But again, what do we expect from the comrades? But what I love about these two processes is that we as South Africans, we are learning of the things that are taking place in this country. We are literally learning about how our has been turned into a narco state, which is a very sad state of affairs. But guys, going back to the Ad Hoc Committee, and since it's Friday, I thought it would be nice if we could actually end things on a lighter note. And this is the reason why I want to share with you this back and forth between Julius Malema and the Member of Parliament of the MK Party, Mr. Sibonelo Nomvalo. And after watching this video, guys, so please take out the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button, and the most important part, subscribe.
Wrongfully cited in a line of questioning. If we want to maintain the decorum of this meeting, I think it's important that we comply with the highest principles of discipline and not allow members to just throw in names unnecessarily so and unprovoked of one of honorable members in this committee. And two, we don't need to be educated by the ANC. They don't qualify to educate us. And they will never qualify. We don't need to be educated. If anything, it's us who must educate them on how to run a country without being engulfed by corruption. They need to be. Mr.
Nomvalo, man. And that guy there, you see that guy there? That guy who is next to Nomvalo, he's smiling because it's like, I'm not saying I know what he's thinking, but I'm like, if I was sitting to Mr. Nomvalo, I was like, hey, my guy, you are embarrassing us. And I'm saying that because you can't say that. You can't say that because in the MK, anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. You can't be talking about corruption, yeah. And we know that where corruption started. That's my problem, okay? I do understand people want to defend their people and everything, but this is the same mistake that Mr. Malema did when he actually said that, yeah, Mr. Souls, when he was talking to Mr. Souls to say, yeah, people arrested, whatever, and all of that, which he was referring to the leader and everything. And Mr. Souls was like, hey, my guy, the person who should be worried here, it's you. Because you, my guy, you were found guilty and stuff like that. When we talk about jail, my guy, you need to be very careful, which I think sometimes politicians, they do forget. Now, Mr. Nomvalo is talking about corruption. And we know where corruption started. Started long time ago, long time ago. And yeah, he's president in his party. You know, I'm just saying. But hey, be careful.
To protect, to be educated by us. This country is in turmoil because of them. So, Chair, please protect us, because if you allow them to degenerate, we are also going to degenerate. We can degenerate, but because we respect your stewardship as the Chair, and we respect members of this committee, we choose not to degenerate. So can we not be drawn to such? Please.
I want to hear from you. What is the part that you want corrected?
No, he must not throw the name of Skosana in her line of questioning. It's unnecessary, Chair. To say to a witness, if I tell Skosana this, will I be correct? This is not about individuals.
Okay. So what you are saying is that instead of being specific, she could just have said honorable member.
No, Chair. As we ask questions here, people must not take notes of what we're asking and want to use our names unnecessarily so in their line of questioning. He can ask a question without mentioning Skosana and without being sarcastic, because she was sarcastic by saying, if I tell Skosana this, would I be correct? What is that?
Okay. Malema.
No, on 2 points, Chair. It will be disingenuous and anti-democratic principles not to make reference to an honorable member who made a point that you think it is differently put and therefore more clarity is sought. So there is nothing wrong with what Honorable Sangoni does. In the principles of debates, the best option for your name not to be called again is to keep quiet. If you are sensitive like that, keep quiet. But if you are going to open your mouth, you must know a reference is going to be made to that opened mouth, especially if it gets opened and say a lot of nothing. So there is nothing wrong with points of engagements and done in a very respectful way, where Honorable Sangon waited for a turn. She could have come in even at that time. She decided, no, I'm not going to come in at that time. I'll wait for my turn. So what is that? That is, you must not be scared of the highest stage of engagement. And that is Parliament. That's where we are now. So if there is corruption that is being done at IPID, and amongst other things, the corruption of sealing Pala, we are well within our rights to raise it here. And the minister can answer for himself. So Honorable Skosana is not outside the terms of reference of this ad hoc committee, and therefore there is nothing wrong with what he said about Pala. We think and we hold a view, some of us, that Pala at IPID was wrongly classified, because we find no justification why Pala is classified. Police who were investigating Pala ended up being investigated by IPID because someone reported them at IPID that these police were favoring the president, and before all of them were equal. Therefore, we want IPID to investigate the conduct of these police who are protecting the president. Whether you like it or not, Pala is the president. It's Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa. It's a synonym for Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa. So it doesn't matter how people want to put it. So we are well within our right, Chair, and that right must be protected, and society must not be misled that people who speak about Pala here, they are outside the terms of reference. And the good thing with terms of reference, the constitution or the law, is very important that every time when you speak about it, make reference to it, because you might think you know it, only to find that you don't know it. It's like Bible. A lot of you think you know Bible and you end up saying wrong things because you had those pastors who are feeding people petrol saying the same things, and you come here and repeat those things without having read the Bible. Thanks.
Honorable Skosana, Honorable Nomvalo, you'll be the last.
Yeah, no, Chair. I just wanted to make this point that we still maintain our position. And we are saying this to seek your guidance. We're not inviting opinions and sentiments about how sensitive we are and so on. Here we seek your guidance as the chairperson of this meeting to say, don't allow a situation where some members choose to be sarcastic and tell us that they are educating us, as if they qualify to educate us. They don't qualify to educate us. It's us who qualify to educate them, not the other way around. So, Chair, we are seeking for your guidance. We're not seeking for anyone's guidance except yours as a chairperson of this meeting. We can't allow the name of the MK party to be rubbished here. If people have got a problem with the MK party, they must raise that elsewhere. It's not us who said people must lose elections. It's not the MK, it's not us who said people must get 1% in KZN and be voted only by their girlfriends, their candidates, and not receive any votes from anyone. So they must not come and express their anger here in the ad hoc committee, because we can do that as well. There is no mouth here which speaks a lot of nothing. If there's anything that does a lot of nothing, is a nose that can't even control mafinyila. Not a mouth that speaks a lot of nothing. Everything that we have spoken here as the MK party is in line with the terms of reference. It's in line with the terms of reference. Chair, if anything, we will never be bullied here. If people have been thriving through bullying, they are not going to bully us. We're not going to allow that. We're talking to you, we have no interest of talking to anyone about the guidance that we request from you and the protection that we request from you. So can we be protected, Chair? Because we will be tempted to respond.
Thank you so
For as long as they provoke us, we will respond.
Thank you so much.
Fearlessly so.
Honorable members, let me do this. Let me tell you,
No,
because
Chair.
I will give you a chance to speak. Let me
No,
say,
on a point of order, I just want to make one point very clear.
point of order. On,
Yeah, you see, the problem is when you deal with anti-intellectuals.
No, but
That's
he is
suffer-
out of order. I'm
that
also
suffer
raising a
from
point of
rural
order, Chair.
imperialism.
I'm raising a point of order.
I'm
These are
ruling.
small-
On a point
these are
of order,
small boys
Chairperson,
that
on a
have
point of
engaged-
order.
I've engaged their
On a
father.
point of order, Chair.
long before
Chair,
they
on a
arrived
point
here.
of order. On a point of order,
When they were
Chairperson.
still looking after
On a point of
cows
order, Chairperson.
in the villages
he
of
continues to
Mzimkhulu.
say nothing. He
I was
says a lot
dealing
of
with their
nothing.
father here.
He can't even
Yeah.
control Mafinyila.
They can't do anything.
He can't
Small
even
boys.
control Mafinyila.
Control
That's
your-
the only thing.
control your weight.
We're going to speak, Chair, for as long
Control
as
your weight.
we're
At
not
least
going
control
to
your
be
weight.
bullied by Malema
And
here.
ri- and buy
we're
the
not
right
going
size
to be
of
bullied
clothes.
by you. We're not your boys. We're not
Control-
your fans here,
control your
Malema.
weight and
We
buy
are
the
not
right
your
size of
fans
clothes.
here.
Okay,
You think what these boys were carrying bags for you?
Okay,
That
We're
fat
not
is-
your fans here.
fat is
We
going to
are
kill
not
you
your
in your
fans. We
sleep.
are going to confront you.
Honorable
We will
Malema.
confront you.
to kill
We
you
will
in your
confront you. We will confront you.
Honorable
We are not your
Malema,
fans here.
Honorable Nomvalo.
We're not your fans here.
Honorable members,
We're going to confront him.
May you please listen to me, honorable
We're going to
members.
confront him. We're not his fans.
I
We're not
request,
these boys who are carrying bags for him.
honorable members, I request.
Control your fat.
You are not going to
Don't
bully
control
us.
me.
You
Control
are
your
not
weight.
going
I
to bully
request that
us,
you
Malema.
listen-
We're not
you
going to be
listen to
bullied
me.
by you. We'll never be bullied by you.
Honorable Nomvalo, you are the last person whose microphone is still.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I mean, I told you guys, Uguti, when it comes to these committees and stuff, which I think, well, I do understand that they have to take place. We must have them and everything like that. But somehow, I don't trust them 100%. I don't trust them. It's a platform where a person can speak and they can say their side as a witness, whatever. We hear what the person is saying and then we can make up our minds, okay? But when it comes to politicians that are there, I don't trust them. I believe that all of them, when they come there with an intention of, it's either discrediting the other person, discrediting the other party. It's all about party thing and everything. You will see that when a person is asking a question and mentioning the other name of the other party person, whatever, and then you will see they get touched. All of them. I don't care who it is, whether it's EFF, MK, all of them, they get touched. That's why when they ask, even if the questioning, it's in their slot, they ask a question that will be about the other person, and then the other party which represent that person, actually, guess what happens? They come up, they attack. Yeah, you can't talk about our guy, you can't talk about whatever. And that's what happens. And Mr. Malema makes a very good point when he says, if you can't sit down in the kitchen that is hot, get out of the kitchen, okay? Because whether you like it or not, Parliament, that's how it's about. It's about debates, it's about disagreements, it's about your opinion. It's better than my opinion, and your party is better than my party. You are corrupt, you are not corrupt, you what. That's what it's all about. And if you can't handle that, unfortunately, you gotta be out of the kitchen. And if you are going to fight people because they have got their own opinion that is against yours, or maybe that is opposed to yours, and then you are going to get angry, insulting people, calling them names, and then you've got a problem, don't be in that space, because uzoguga very early, you will get old early, you will get old quickly, because you will be stressed, your mental health will be in trouble. Don't be in that space, okay? That's why I've always said in my videos, if you've got an opinion, put your opinion in your comment or put your opinion wherever. But if your opinion doesn't make sense to me, it doesn't. And if my opinion maybe doesn't make sense to you, it's fine, it's okay, we accept. We move on. It's not like we need to fight, insulting each other, using vulgar here because I want to make a point. No, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be your views and my views, okay, are different, and then we just agree to disagree. Sometimes it does happen that I've got a view which is maybe that makes sense to you, and then maybe you, if you are bold enough, or if you are, I don't want to say, but if you are bold enough, you can accept and say, listen, the guy has a point. And then sometimes it does happen that you come into the comments, you comment, you make a very nice long comment, and then I read it, and then it makes sense to me, and then I'm like, okay, listen, I digress, I accept what you're saying, it makes sense, and then I accept it. It does happen like that. But if you can't handle all of that, please don't debate these topics. Don't. If you are not calm, you are going to insult every time. Because some of you, even in the comments, you do the same thing. You know? And here in Parliament, what I've seen is you've got MK Party versus the EFF, right? And between the EFF and the MK Party, I can promise you and I can tell you where it started. It started when the MK Party, through Mr. Skosana, suggested or nominated Mr. Malema to be the chairperson.
Nominate Honorable Julius Malema.
Thank you, Honorable Skosana. Is there any seconder for?
Thank you very much, Chair. My name is Sibonelo Nomvalo. I hereby second the nomination.
No, thanks for the nomination. I'm not available.
And I can promise you right now, Mr. Malema didn't take that light. He knew, Mr. Malema, what they were trying to do. Let me give you a scenario maybe that will make you to think about what I'm talking about. Just imagine if Mr. Malema accepted the position of being a chairperson of the AD HOC Committee, and then Mr. Spear comes and testify over there. You remember when Mr. Spear came and testified, Mr. Malema was not there. That will mean if he was a chairperson, he was going to have to excuse himself as a chairperson. The question will be, don't you think that the MK Party did know that? I'm just asking. That's why I think Mr. Malema didn't like that thing. It started there. That's why you see now they are fighting. Every time they are fighting, it's because there is this thing between them. I don't know, and all of that. I don't know. And I can promise you it will never end. And then you've got the ANC on the other side. Then you've got the DA on the other side. Let me tell you something. When Mr. Mkwanazi, is it Mr. Mkwanazi? I think so. Mr. Mkwanazi mentioned that lady of parliament. The ANC, I'm sure they were very happy. They were very happy. That is why the chief whip of the ANC now, even though he seems sincere, he seems innocent in terms of raising this point of this lady always being in parliament to say, no, she can't be in parliament, let's discuss this. No, it will seem bad and everything like that. I'm telling you, And then you've got the action, you've got the Patriotic Alliance against Mr. Malema on the other side. You remember the altercation between Mr. Malema and Souls, where Mr. Malema was talking about jail and Mr. Souls was like, hey, my guy, a person who should be worried, here it's you because you were found guilty.
Just called him to order and he's repeating that. He just badges like we're in a cell, prison cell. Please, man, they must speak through you. You call them to show the best of them. The honorable member, the other one is showing the best of, he's repeating that other ugly part we don't want to see, of just badging. They must speak through you, Chair. Please. They are generals, they will arrest people.
Number two, I'm not the one who's convicted for a criminal offense. So if someone needs to be arrested, it should be Honorable Malema.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I just wanted to react to this video because it was a good video, and also when you could see that they started with this one that you see where Mr. Malema was fighting against Mr. Zuma there and everything. That's where it connects with what actually Mr. Malema said when they were arguing with Mr. Nomvalo there. Yeah, before you came here I was dealing with your father and stuff like that. So Mr. Malema is a strong guy, guys. When you start an argument with him, you just have to know your stories. Because you will seem as if because now Mr. Nomvalo is mentioning the nose thing, what, you can't control your nose and everything. I think he speaks about when he was making a speech there. I'm just thinking, making a speech in, you remember when there was rain and, I don't know, wind and stuff like that, and he was standing there and then speaking, and then, things came out there and stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please, you can go and watch the full video from the channel called the 360 Experience. So you know the guy, I believe so. So thank you for watching, guys. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate all of that. And guess what, guys? We are done. And you have a fantastic